Hi, I'm Kathryn and I am a member of Surrey Children's Services and I'm a practice auditor in the Audit and Practice Standards team. I'm here to talk to you about the importance of preferred language for care experienced children. I think it's really important that we have an understanding that even though we have statutory language that we need to use, that we talk to children and young people about how they would like to be referred to. Not every child is going to want to have the same terminology applied to them because it's about them. It's about their individual needs and how they want to be spoken to and recognize and acknowledge their experiences and their life history. So the preferred language document that has been made available is really key to start having those conversations with children and young people. It's not a definitive guide of this is absolutely the language that you must use for every young person, but it's about having those conversations, starting those conversations and saying, how would you like your personal education plan to be referred to moving forward? This is the government standard language, but for you, what is important for you and how would you like that discussed? It's also then important to acknowledge with that young person, you might get things wrong in the future and that's okay, but it's important that they feel able to remind you about how they want things referred to. In my role in the practice standards and audits, I don't unfortunately have the opportunity to meet with young people and children anymore, but what I do is I speak with other professionals. And I think it's really key as a professional that you use this resource. And I will be speaking with you in the future about using this resource and really making sure that the work you do with children is personalized to them. It's about making sure that the recording that you do as a professional on your child's file is personalized to them and that their wishes and views and feelings come across. It's really key that you start having those conversations and that you challenge your colleagues about the language that is used and making sure that it is personal to that young person. I think it's important that we all start having those open and honest discussions about children as children rather than children as numbers or cases. These are children who have experienced trauma and abuse, and we need to respect them. We need to, as professionals, acknowledge those experiences and the work that they've put into creating this document to give us guidance about how we can interact with them, about how we can strengthen our relationships with them. So it's about having those conversations with colleagues, with your peers, with your managers, and those more senior to you, about how children and young people want to be spoken about and spoken with. This is a really key document that gives you that guidance, and it's that voice of the child that we always talk about. We've got that voice available to us. Let's listen to it, let's acknowledge it, and let's respect it in all of our work with the children, but also with our colleagues and moving forward.